Hello Scorpio, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing a love and relationship reading for you. This is a general reading, not a personal reading. Take what's for you, leave the rest, but stick around long enough to know the difference. Also, it is timeless. Take the energy from when you see this video to a few weeks out. Okay, we're going to start off with a Priestess of Light for your oracle here. And I will also be pulling a dark mirror to see if there's any kind of dark side going on here as well that you should be worried about, or not necessarily worried, but be aware of, we'll put it that way. All right. Let's see. No. This one. Innovation. New creations. Innovation, new creations. And let's see with your dark mirror. What is going on there? Innovation, new creations. Someone is within a relationship. It's not really a relationship. It's like, well, it is, obviously. All interactions we have with people are relationships, right? Pretty much, if we do this on a daily basis with them. But I feel like somebody, it's like a roommate situation, or it doesn't just feel roommate, though. It feels like two people that are, it's kind of like a friends with benefits, maybe, or it's not just that, though. It feels a little more than that. You may not know it's more than that at this time. I feel like if you continue with it, it's going to build into something else here. You may have already started to feel, I want to say jealousy about something, like maybe somebody they're talking to, or somebody, I feel like you guys give each other advice on other people, and it's beginning to bother you a little bit, like it didn't before in this situation, but it feels like it's beginning to bother you. And this is kind of what I'm feeling with this innovation, new creations, because something coming to life in this place where it wasn't before, where you really didn't. It feels like love and building trust, and it just feels like somebody you really trust with, maybe trust with your life, and it could have been started off as it's like a friendship. I can't explain it. It's like a friendship, but you're living together, possibly within the same house, or building, so that you're like together a lot at each other's places, or maybe you live together. Calling the storm is your dark mirror. We're going to read from the book on those for you guys to give you a clear, what I feel is what I feel, and then I read from the book. That way that there's a more of a clarification in case what I'm feeling isn't exactly you, right? I wanted to make sure you understood that. Okay. We have innovation. The priestess of the mind extends her hands upward, the light from her palm sending two hawks flying in opposite directions. Beautiful golden orbs hover over and around her head, marking a time of great confidence and mental activity for you. You are being guided by spirit to explore new directions of invention and creation. Your invention may come in the form of a wide variety of endeavors, such as a new business, a medical discovery, a new computer game, or the founding of a charitable agency. Anything from a musical composition to a real estate development could be among the types of innovations springing to your mind at this time. You may even be thinking about going to school for a special degree or certificate. If so, know that you are certainly capable of achieving it. You may find yourself conflicted as you consider two very different paths, both brimming with potential. A nagging voice of self-doubt may be keeping you on the fence, but note how the priestess's heart center glows with confidence. This card is saying that you now have the power to make a decision and see it through. Trust in yourself and let yourself receive the guidance and information all around you. Your mind is sparkling with the lights of new ideas. Listen to your heart about which path to follow. Yeah, I mean, see, it kind of still, that last piece, The other could be for anybody here. I'm not addressing financial and all that right now, unless it's something that's going to interfere with a relationship or something. But it feels like, once again, what I was saying about your heart brimming with new ideas, sparking new ideas in the back of your head about this person. Okay, we're going to read the calling of the storm, the number 30. Power comes not from the inside, but from connection and integration as a greater whole. Pull and release, push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be. There is time to find and release our power. Like a spring that had been compressed to the point it has lost the memory of motion and movement. Yet, there is a power inside it. Finding it is called empowerment. It starts from the belief in our power, in our ability to cope, to fight, to endure, to overcome a challenge. However, too often we are encouraged to see empowerment as something that happens only within, in our psychological space. We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world around, the context, the environment, the expectations. We do not control the storm. We just call it. To call the storm, we need not to fear it. And this is what will make us strong. After the storm, there is always sun. I'm kind of feeling like this power that's being talked about is, some of you may be delving into, say, witchcraft, or it's not, which is about using the energies around you. Everything has energy. Everything around you, every person, every leaf, every piece of the ground, touching the ground, comes from the sun, comes from the moon. Full moon's coming up here, I want to say, tomorrow. So you may want to place some intentions at that time, or I feel like somebody's already thinking about it, and it may be directing about finding new love. So I want to say to you that just be careful, because sometimes when you're calling in a love, I don't want to say don't be specific, but specific to a person. You may be wanting a certain person. I'm feeling somebody wanting a certain person and wanting to place intentions on them that they love you back, or that they notice you, whatever the case may be. And I feel like saying to be very mindful of that, because you may when you call in a love that you want, it's probably a love that would make you happy, that Spirit will bring. So don't deny anyone else other than that person, because Spirit might be, the universe might be bringing the person that would really make you happy in. So I just want to say that. All right, let's get into the body of your read here, Scorpio. See what's going on for you guys at this time with your love and relationships. What does Scorpio need to know at this time? We have the Fool in the reverse. It feels like the tendency to want to take risks on something. With the Fool in the upright, it's about not knowing what path, just heading down a path and not knowing, what will come. I feel like this is saying that the choice that you're going to make, you know where it's leading you to. It's not a mystery to you. You know, if you're trying to start a relationship with someone, or it could be that feeling I was having about having involvement with a roommate or a housemate of some sort. It feels like you know what's happening. You both might be playing this role like you're just friends and telling everybody, no, we're just friends. We just, we look out for each other, whatever. You know the path you're going down. You know which way it's heading, and I think you both know which way it's heading. You might want to have a serious talk about it, because feelings are beginning to come up here. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. Someone doesn't really want to, no, I don't even want to say that. It's not that you don't want to, it's you're denying the fact that you want to commit with this person. You want to be with this person. I think there may be an idea of both of you doing so. Both of you are denying it to your friends, to your family. We're just roommates. but everybody can see the way you act around each other, the way you act towards each other. You're worried about what the other person, you know, if they're okay. Wow, we have a shit ton here, and I felt like this one needs to come out. 10 of Wands. Release yourself of this burden here. Release yourself of this. It feels like you're making a stress where there shouldn't be any. You love each other. That's all there is to it. You have the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, overshadowing the read. I feel like this is something that needs to be worked on. It feels like it also feels kind of like, because it's overshadowing, you know, the power of the read, and it feels like you're working really hard to try to convince yourself and others that there's no love in this situation. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Yep, here we go again. We have the 7 of Wands, and this is feelings to me. In this reading, this is feelings. All these wands on the bottom are feelings, and this is you trying to fight it back. Wow. With little success. And guess what? We got the Page of Cups. This is love that you're trying to fight down. That's what it feels like. This is definitely your heart sending you messages. That's what this feels like. Your heart sending you messages about this person. And this doesn't have to necessarily be, for you guys, I want to say, it doesn't necessarily have to be housemates or roommates situation. I feel like there is definitely someone falling in love and not really trying to go there. You maybe you ended a different relationship and you started talking to someone else, and you both, it's kind of like that feeling like you both are denying the fact that there's something more there. We have the Queen of Swords, needing to speak clearly on what is going on with it. I want to say needing to I'm kind of feeling like you may be dealing with an air sign with this. This may be the energy coming from this air sign. They're so easy to talk to. They are they make you laugh. I feel like it's like constant easy flow or constant looping, it's like there's an energy around you both doing that figure 8, right? The infinity sign. Just so I just what it feels like. Page of Swords in the reverse, but you're not, all this talking and good conversation, you're not talking about the right things, right? You keep trying to deny it. Keep trying to deny it and walk around what's going on here. Wow, yeah. 8 of Swords, self-imposed restriction, keeping yourself from the love that you really, truly, you know, are worth and would make you happy. Maybe a fear because of things that have happened in the past and how people treated you, and maybe they started off in a good spot, just like you are with this person, but it there may be some kind of a fear, a fear of what may happen, or ruining the friendship possibly here. I'm going to move these a little bit here. Let's do it like this. We have the 2 of Wands, but you can't see it any other way. You don't, in order to stop this from happening, you have to get yourself away from this person, out of the situation, and you're not willing, neither one of you are willing to do that either. So, yeah, there's that. We have the 4 of Pentacles, holding on to it. There's no, at this point, there's no letting go. This is wanting to keep them close, and it feels like home. I feel like having to do with house and home, and you don't want them going anywhere. I feel like it's getting very intense at this point, though. You have the Emperor. You might want to know that this person, if you're living with someone that's not necessarily a boyfriend girlfriend situation or a significant other, but you're playing the house role, it feels like they strategically put themselves there. If you think about it, if you when you got together or moved in together and became roommates, housemates, whatever the case may be, I feel like it was of their doing. They may have brought up that conversation. They may have kind of implied that it would be a good thing, and it might be because they already had feelings for you. Just so you're aware. Wow. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get some cards for clarity for you guys. Wow. Somebody has really found the one without knowing. Actually, I think the one found you for a lot of you. This also could be you strategically placing yourself with that person. Consciously, subconsciously, whatever the case may be. We have the Nine of Cups. You just need to release yourself. I'm going to put this right here because I feel like you're almost to the point of having like a passionate love affair with someone that you can continue and the feeling will never go away. I feel like it won't fade. You've been around each other and together this long. I think you're getting ready to take that next step. They may approach you or you're going to approach them. Just be aware of that. You're alone a lot, so hey. Wow. Okay. Anything? Whoa. Anything else? Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. You have the Eight of Pentacles over here, overshadowing the read, talking of working very hard. This is telling you to let go. Stop working so hard at keeping them away from you, or fighting those feelings, because yeah. And I'm gonna put this right here. Wow. Somebody's really got it going on. Anything else here for Scorpio? It's me. Actually, if you are in a relationship and you're both saying that you don't want to commit, or it feels like living in the same house. It feels like maybe you always said you'd never get married, and that might be right. This Hierophant in the reverse as well. This could be both of you saying you'd never get married. You don't want that, but in your heart, this is what you want with this person. You finally found that one, and it feels like you both know it. You both know there's nobody else that can ever compare. We have the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Somebody is afraid within a situation about whether they can that might be why not committing or not wanting to get married. Being afraid of it. I feel like with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, a denial, and it kind of feels like too, because in the reverse sometimes, which right now, I'm feeling a lot like this is past tense. This is maybe past tense where you've lost love in the past because you gave in, you committed, and it like ruined it. I feel like whatever happened in the past was in the past. You need to leave it there. I'm going to change decks here at this point. And we're going to go over here. Is there anything else that Scorpio needs to know at this time about this energy? Well, I almost looked at another deck, and with those cards hitting all the way, I feel like it was like, no, you should have took that other deck, and so I should have. So here we go. Is there anything else that Scorpio needs to know before we get ready to close this read here? Is there any the Wheel of the Year? I feel like as time moves on, it's staying the same. This is in the reverse. I feel like endless time with this person, with this love interest, with this crush, whatever you want to call it. But it feels like it's mutual. And it feels like I said, either one or the other of you strategically placed yourself in the path of the other one, okay? Whether you want to admit it or not. We have the Two of Swords here. Definitely a being afraid to go either way. This she's blind. She's blindfolded. She's got two swords, implying two paths that can have gone down. You know which way you need to go with this. You know which way you want to go with this. But there's always this this fear and fairy dust. I want to say. There's little fairies on here. I feel I felt like saying fear and fairy dust. You know, like either you're afraid of what it is, or you're afraid it's going to be too good to be true, or it'll get too good, and that in your past relationships may have resulted in the ending of them because it felt like it was too good. Maybe there's a powerful force. Maybe you have issues with that, where like you begin to get jealous and you're afraid of this happening again. But I feel like this person is going to spend all their time and attention on you. I don't feel like I mean, they're already doing it. And in the past, other people may have started the relationship out that way, but as a friend, this person is paying all their attention to you. If they have days off, they want to do something with you. Hell, they just want to sit around the house and watch movies or something. You know which way this is going and which way you want it to go. So I feel like there just needs to be a release. Someone, may I ask, someone wants to know how the other person feels right now. How does the other person really feel about the situation? We have the moon in the reverse. They want you to tell. The moon is about secrets being kept, or a secret being kept from you. It's in the reverse though. It's like a release, something becoming clear, something becoming evident. And I feel like if you try to ponder down a conversation about it, you are going to be in an embrace before you can barely get anything out. I feel they're just waiting for you to say something. Obviously, if it's nothing like what I'm talking about, just don't go up kissing on anybody or grabbing anybody, right? Know who exactly this is talking of. Anything else here for Scorpio? Okay, no, that's it. We're moving on. I feel like you just need to embrace the fact that you are in love, that you are both in love. There's a lot of love there, and it can go from friendship to real love. There's a difference in your friendship compared to or the way they treat you, or the way could you imagine how they would be if you were in a real relationship with them, or a commitment, if they're already like your backbone, right? All right, I'm going to pull a Grace card or two, whatever comes out, to close the read. Devotion. Wow. Devotion. Stay connected to the divine. Pray, express your gratitude, or ask for help out loud. Make the practice of devotion a daily habit. I'm kind of feeling like someone, if you're in a position where you're a friendship that seems like it could be more than a friendship, and I think you're hurting the other person because you're going on dates still. They don't, you know, you haven't really said that you're together or anything like that. I feel kind of like there's a, hurting them, by doing this. You could be fighting the feelings that you have, being afraid of changing the situation, being afraid of it getting, intense. But I feel like it already is. And I'm look at the look on her face. She looks like I could just imagine her staring off at you, right? While you're leaving to go on your date with a dressed all... It just feels like somebody being so hurt because, you know, butthurt because that's why they don't feel like you really want to be in a situation with them. And in the meantime, it's neither one of you are saying anything and need to. Waiting for the other. This, okay, this is done. This is done. The cards keep flying out. All right, so, oh, look at this. I didn't even pay attention. Love on the top of the deck as I go to put it away. All right, Scorpio. Intriguing. That's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.